Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you my match reaction for the Young Boys Manchester United game. Manchester United have just lost 2-1 to Young Boys at the Wankdorf Stadium in the Champions League group stage. It was our first game in the group stage. We took the lead with a goal from Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is already the record-breaking scorer in the Champions League. Ronaldo scored twice on his second debut against Newcastle last Saturday. Ronaldo's goal came off the goalkeeper of Young Boys. It was a very good cross by Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes got the assist. There were some Man United fans that didn't expect Ronaldo to start this evening, because obviously prior to the game Solskjaer said it's not impossible to rest Ronaldo. Solskjaer says he doesn't have to play Ronaldo for every game. Prior to this game, Ronaldo says Manchester United can win the Champions League. Don't forget, Ronaldo gave a speech to his Man United teammates on his return. Ronaldo's hinted that he's looking to stay at Man United beyond his current contract. Ronaldo signed a 2-year contract with Man United with an option of a 3rd year. Ronaldo receives £480,000 a week, so he's the highest earner at Old Trafford. We got Ronaldo for 19.8 million and he wears the number 7 shirt. So Ronaldo now has 3 goals since he re-signed. Ronaldo did get taken off in the game. Now, Wan-Bissaka got sent off. He stamped on Martin's leg. And that's no excuse at all. You know, we had a strong line up this evening. Young Boys equaliser was from Ngamalu, something like that. Don't know if I pronounced his name correctly. The equaliser from Young Boys was a toe poke, but it was a very good cross into the box. Young Boys scored the winner in the 95th minute of injury time. The goal was from Fearson Jordan Siebatcheu. Came from a howler from Jesse Lingard. You know, I presume a lot of United fans will be criticising Jesse Lingard. But you know what? Young Boys played very, very well. You know, they kept the ball well. They had more possession than us throughout the course of the game. They created a lot of good chances. I think they must have created like... is it 16 chances or something like that? We only had 2 shots in the game. That's very bad from a Man United perspective. I think we only created 3 chances. Donny van der Beek started the game. Donny van der Beek had been taken off at half time. Solskjaer contradicts Donny van der Beek's comments. I said Donny van der Beek should have started against Newcastle last Saturday. Prior to this game against Young Boys, Solskjaer said that Donny van der Beek was working hard to get into the team. Prior to the Newcastle game, Solskjaer said he's prepared to play Donny van der Beek in a 2-man midfield. Solskjaer hints at a new role for Van der Beek this term. The other week, Donny van der Beek told Ole Gunnar Solskjaer his best position. Van der Beek reckons he's best served operating as a number 6 or as a number 8. Varane didn't start the game, but Varane did come on in the game. We did start Lindelof alongside Harry Maguire. Jadon Sancho played this evening. Bruno Fernandes, he played, obviously he got the assist for Ronaldo's first goal. Paul Pogba played. Luke Shaw was at left back. I thought Luke Shaw enjoyed a good game, to be honest. He got forward well at times and got in some very good positions. Harry Maguire, he enjoyed a pretty good game as well. Diego Dalot, he came on in the game. I wanted him to start because I said Wan-Bissaka needed a rest anyway, because Wan-Bissaka was very, very poor against Newcastle last Saturday. Martial came on in the game. I think we brought 5 substitutions on in total. Varane came on. But yeah, very, very embarrassing though, losing to Young Boys. They're a very, very poor team. They're good in the Swiss League. You know, last season Young Boys won the Swiss Super League for the 15th time. And they've won 6 Swiss Cups. The manager of Young Boys is David Wagner. Before Young Boys, he managed Schalke, he's managed Huddersfield before, and he's also managed Borussia Dortmund's reserve team. We have enjoyed a good start in the Premier League. We've won 3 games out of 4. We've registered 10 points from a possible 12 and we're sitting top of the Premier League at the moment. Paul Scholes has sent a sack warning to Solskjaer. He reckons Solskjaer has to win a trophy this season to avoid the sack. We've got a difficult game this weekend. We are away to West Ham. David Moyes will be having a reunion with Man United on Sunday. And Moyes, he's doing really well in his second spell at West Ham. He's transformed West Ham. He's been at West Ham for almost 2 years in his second spell. In Moyes' first spell at West Ham, he got sacked. Before, Moyes has managed Real Sociedad, he got sacked by them. He managed Sunderland before, got sacked by them. He got Sunderland relegated. Moyes managed us for 10 months. We sacked him then. We finished 7th under the David Moyes era. Moyes endured 11 years with Everton. He was a long-serving manager when he was at Everton, and he's managed Preston before. I do know quite a lot of West Ham's players. Obviously they've got Antonio. I think he's actually suspended. They've got Lanzini. He's one of their key players. West Ham have also got Benrahma. He's good. They've got Jared Bowen. He's quite good. They've got Souček. You know, he's made an impact at West Ham. They've got Pablo Fornals. He's also made an impact at West Ham. Declan Rice. He's one of West Ham's key players. Man United have been linked with him. Now, it said the other week that Man United identified Declan Rice as the #1 midfield transfer target for next summer. Apparently Declan Rice is likely to leave West Ham next summer as he targets a club offering Champions League football. Solskjaer is confident on the Declan Rice transfer. When the summer transfer window was open, it did mention that Solskjaer wants Declan Rice. And Declan Rice did mention he was unhappy with West Ham's 100 million price tag. Rice has rejected a few contract offers at West Ham. He's got 3 years left on his contract at West Ham. West Ham have also got Mark Noble. He's been a very long-serving player at West Ham. He's remained loyal to them for so long. Aaron Cresswell, he's also very good for West Ham. Very good left back. They've got Yarmolenko, they've got Ryan Fredericks, they've got Issa Diop. They've got Zuma. They brought Zuma in the summer transfer window. They've also got Areola. Don't forget, West Ham lost Sebastian Haller, and he was a big loss for them because he did well when he was at West Ham. They also let Robert Snodgrass go. They let Winston Reid go. They let that Frederick Ibsen go out on loan, didn't they? They let Felipe Anderson go. So there you go. We did beat West Ham last season, away from home 3-1. We came from behind in that game. For 60 minutes in that game last season, though, at West Ham, you know, we was on the back foot. We're beating them 1-0 at Old Trafford last season, and we're beating them in the Cup last season 1-0. As you all know, we do play West Ham in the EFL Cup after we played them in the league. Like I've said to you in regards to Solskjaer, he's not the long-term manager for Man United. Despite us enjoying a good summer transfer window, in the summer transfer window of this year, we made 4 signings. We brought Tom Heaton in on a free from Villa, brought Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund, brought Rafael Varane in from Real Madrid, and we re-signed Cristiano Ronaldo after 12 years. And in the summer transfer window, we spent around 140 million. It was one of the best transfer windows we enjoyed for such a long time, and Solskjaer did receive the backing he deserved. Our owners, the Glazers, has backed him only because they've been persuaded to. John Murtough backed him. John Murtough is our director of football, and we certainly made the right decision getting a director of football in, because I did mention that's one of the structural changes we needed at the club. Darren Fletcher also backed him, and we made the right decision recommending him back in. It was disappointing that we didn't sign a midfielder in the summer transfer window, and we only managed to sell one player in the summer transfer window, and that was Daniel James. We sold him to Leeds for 25 million. The reason we got rid of him is because we re-signed Cristiano Ronaldo. We did loan a few players out in the summer transfer window of this year. We loaned Brandon Williams out, we loaned Ethan Laird out, we loaned Andres Pereira out, we loaned Axel Tuanzebe out, we loaned Facundo Pellistri out, and we loaned Tahith Chong out. Like I've said to you, Man United have a title winning squad, so the time for excuses is over. And Solskjaer said a few weeks ago that he told his Man United squad that it's better than the 1999 treble winning team that he was part of. But yeah, like I say, Solskjaer has to win a trophy this season, because he's not yet won a trophy as Man United manager, and we haven't won a trophy since 2017, and that's nowhere near good enough to our standards. It really isn't. Solskjaer's ambition for this season is to win the Premier League. We haven't won the Premier League since 2013. And like I've said to you, this season is absolutely massive for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You know, this season is his 3rd full season as Man United manager. He's managed over 150 games as Man United manager in all competitions. Before the start of the season, Solskjaer signed a new contract with the club until 2024. There's an option of a further year, and we certainly shouldn't have given him that new contract, because he won't see out this new contract. Ole has been in charge of Man United now for almost 3 years. He would have been in charge for 3 years this December. Ole has no proven pedigree as a manager. You know, before he was with us, he was at Molde. He won a few Norwegian titles at Molde, but they're not a big club. He enjoyed 2 spells at Molde. And before Molde, he was at Cardiff, and his record at Cardiff was absolutely disastrous. He only enjoyed a short tenure with Cardiff. The reason he got sacked from Cardiff is because he got them relegated. But whatever happens regarding Solskjaer, I'll always adore him, because at the end of the day, he's a club legend. He endured 11 years as a player for Man United. He flourished under Sir Alex Ferguson's guidance. Like I've said, when we're inconsistent, and when we've been inconsistent, Ollie's accountable for certain things, but not all of the blame stems from him, because like I've said, there's still certain players at Man United that are not good enough to represent the club. We've got to sell players next year. The players we need to sell next year, we've got to sell Martial next year. We've got to sell Jesse Lingard. Don't forget the other week, Jesse Lingard rejected a new Man United contract offer over playing time concerns. We've got to sell Matic next year. We've got to sell Van der Beek. Doesn't get enough game time at Man United. We've got to sell Jones. He's always been inconsistent, doesn't get in our 11. We've got to sell Diego Dalot. We've got to sell Fred, because Fred isn't good enough to represent the club either. We've got to sell Lindelof, because I've got my strong reservations about him. And there you go. I'm expecting Mata to leave at the end of this season when his current contract expires, and Cavani will probably be leaving at the end of this season. Obviously Cavani's absent at the moment. Like I've said, there's not all negativity regarding Solskjaer. You know, there is things I've got to credit him for. You know, Ole has more or less given everybody their chances to express themselves, including the young players, which he surely would do when he got appointed in as Man United manager. You know, Ole has made good signings as Man United manager. He's signed 14 players in total, and he's spent around 441 million. Ole's also got rid of a lot of players since he's come in. Ole has got us to semi-finals. Got us to the Europa League final last season. That was his first major final as Man United manager. Got us to the FA Cup quarter-final last season. So you can see that progress has been made under Ole. I like the way Solskjaer develops the youth, and in certain aspects he has brought consistency back, and we have extended a lot of players' contracts under Ole, which is good. I give you the news on Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba earlier on today. New contracts are incoming for Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba now. Fabrizio Romano said that talks have been ongoing since July between Man United and the agent at Bruno Fernandes over a new contract. We're set to offer Fernandes a new contract because Bruno Fernandes wants to stay. And as for Paul Pogba, David Ornstein from The Athletic said that Pogba is leaning towards signing a new Man United contract. So reflecting on that, it looks like Pogba's staying. Paul Pogba's brother, Matthias Pogba, has been talking. He says Paul Pogba's contract situation is up in the air, and he said Paul Pogba will decide on his Man United future at the right time. Pogba's current contract expires next summer. Before the start of the season, Pogba rejected a new Man United contract. Pogba's enjoyed a good start this season though. He has got 7 assists. But Solskjaer, we appointed him in December 2018 to replace Mourinho. He's been permanent Manchester United manager since March 2019. The reason we gave him the job permanently back in March 2019 was reflecting how well he did as the interim manager. Now on my next video, I will be giving you my player ratings from this game. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you for today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.